to LINGO-VERSE. We are
Jennifer and Fabian,
your hosts, and today we are going to explore a fascinating topic: English neologisms.
These new words and expressions are constantly shaping our language and culture, so get ready to dive into the exciting world of fresh and creative words.
We will start by defining what are neologisms.
Before we dive into the list of exciting neologisms, let's talk about what exactly they are. Neologisms are new words or expressions that are introduced into a language to describe recent or emerging concepts. Over the years, we have seen interesting neologisms emerge in English. Some notable examples include words like selfie, twerk, and being watched. Let's break down the origin and how they have become part of our everyday vocabulary.
However, we should also keep in mind that English neologisms can be classified in various ways according to the origin, usage, and acceptance in the language. Here are some of the ways in which they can be classified.
In the first place are lexical neologisms. These are new terms or words that have been created to describe something new or that have become relevant in society. For example, selfie and mimi.
In the second place, we have semantic neologisms. These are neologisms that change the meaning of an existing word or give it a new nuance. For example, tweet used to refer to the sound of a bird, but now it is also used to describe a message on Twitter.
In third place are syntactic neologisms. These are neologisms that involve changes in the grammatical structure of sentence or the formation of new syntactic constructions. For example, hashtagging is a syntactic neologism that refers to the action of adding hashtags to a message on social networks.
Fourth place are morphological neologisms. These are neologisms that involve the creation of new words by modifying suffixes, prefixes, or other parts of a speech. For example, unfriend. It's a morphological neologism that was formed by adding the prefix "un" to the word friend.
In fifth place, phonological neologisms. These neologisms involve changes in the pronunciation or the way exciting words are pronounced. For example, the pronunciation of schedule as schedule instead of schedule is a phonological neologism in American English.
In sixth place, technical or scientific neologisms. These are new terms that are created to describe advances in technical or scientific fields. For example, nanotechnology. It's a technical neologism that refers to the manipulation of materials at the nanometer level.
In seventh place are slang neologisms. These are new terms or expressions that originate in specific social groups, such as online communities or subcultures. For example, LOL, that means laugh out loud, and YOLO, that means you only live once.
And finally, we have cultural neologisms. These are terms or phrases that arise due to cultural events or phenomena, such as movies, TV shows, music, etc. For example, binge watching. It's a cultural neologism that has become common with the popularity of streaming platforms.
Well, what does the community think about the emergence of neologisms? Let's listen to the opinion of an English professor.
I feel like it's a complex concept to understand. However, once we just get to know exactly what it entails, it is just easy for us to get familiar with, because basically these are some words that are embedded in our culture because of the use of that word.
The acceptance and adaptation of neologisms in the language may vary. Some may become a standard part of the language, while others may be ephemeral or limited to certain contexts. As new terms emerge, we also encounter resistance. Some argue that neologisms can erode the language, while others see them as a natural evolution. Let's analyze these controversies and the pros and cons of adopting neologisms.
On the one hand, some pros of neologisms are accurate expression. Neologisms are often created to describe specific concepts or emerging trends, which can improve the accuracy of communication. Then we have language evolution. Neologisms allow a language to evolve and adapt to the changing needs of a society and technology. And finally, linguistic creativity. The creation of neologisms is a manifestation of linguistic creativity and can enrich language with new forms of expression.
On the other hand, we have the cons of using neologisms. First of all, we have confusion, because some neologisms can be confusing to people who are unfamiliar with them, making understanding and effective communication difficult. Then we have the language attrition. Some critics argue that excessive adoption of neologisms can wear down and impoverish the language by replacing exciting words. Finally, we have the lack of standardization, because neologisms often lack a standardized definition and pronunciation, which can lead to misunderstandings. And in our last section, we will talk about how important neologisms are when we are learning a language. Let's listen to a student's opinion.
I would consider that the neologisms are very, very important because, as part of the normal life of an everyday English speaker, you would need to understand and also apply to your speeches, to your informal speeches, the neologisms, because those are, as I said before, sort of a way to be more proficient, more quick, and more understandable when talking English.
Yes, of course it's important. Most of neologisms are in English because it's the most widely spread language on internet. For instance, we couldn't hold a casual conversation without using neologisms. They are crucial.
As we have already listened, neologisms are an important part of the language and can give us a more fluent touch when communicating in a language. Moreover, languages naturally evolve over time and neologisms may come and go. In that sense, some may become widely accepted, while others may fade into obscurity. Therefore, it is essential to invest our time and effort into learning language components that have enduring value. In that sense, let's prioritize building a solid foundation of vocabulary, grammar, and pronunciation to ensure effective communication in a variety of situations.
Well, that's all for today. We hope you enjoyed this chapter and learned some more about neologisms. See you next time.